Welcome to a tour of the BVSD 21st Century Librarian website. During the last 3 years, the Teacher Librarian Group participated in a visioning process to help strengthen their libraries, schools, students, and staff. As part of the process, the teacher librarians felt that a website with information about this vision, as well as practical examples of what this looks like in a library, would be helpful to both the librarian in his or her own professional development, and also for teachers and principals to understand the ways a teacher librarian can support the learning and instructional goals of a building. On the home page, there are links to each characteristic that librarians will work to embody as they can continue to develop professionally. You can also see the mission of BVSD libraries at the top of this page. When you click on a characteristic, you are taken to a page that provides a description of this characteristic, a video featuring a BVSD teacher librarian demonstrating how they apply this characteristic in their libraries, as well as additional resources of information that supports continued growth on the topic. For example, if I click Student Outreach and Advocacy Leader, I am provided a detailed list of attributes, a few videos demonstrating these characteristics, as well as resources for more information. You'll notice that the focus of this particular website is on BVSD teacher librarian Barb Miller, as she won an equity grant for Manhattan Middle School to provide collection development for particular populations of her students that she could support and advocate who were not necessarily represented. You'll also see a list of the characteristics that make up a student outreach and advocacy leader and ways that your teacher librarian can continue to become that. This website has helped to provide a framework for how teacher librarians are viewed in BVSD. This website and subsequent white paper, which you can find under the vision, was presented to Dr. Messenger and BVSD Cabinet as a way to provide talking points with principals about staffing a 21st century library. We'd also like to point out the links to the visions of our librarians that are part of the 21st century cohort. By clicking Visions for the 21st Century Cohort, you'll notice there's a drop-down menu for Teacher Librarian Cohort 1.0 and Teacher Librarian Cohort 2.0. Clicking on these links will take you to an additional website that has their visions and portfolios linked to it for more exploration. These visions are reflections of the passion this group has for their own learning as well as student learning in BVSD. Our goal throughout this process has been to increase the information available to our district in regards to the role of the teacher librarian, as well as a way to help support movement and growth opportunities for our librarians. This past year, we were fortunate to have Regina Hoskins, librarian at Southern Hills Middle School, and Arlene Gregerson, librarian at Mesa Elementary, serving in a role as teacher librarian leaders to help finalize this website, as well as find ways to support teacher librarians into developing into these leaders. Their leadership, along with the leadership of Technical Services Librarian Amy Bland, District Cataloger Ray Sikora, and the BVSD EdTech team, helped to finalize this material. We will continue to work with the teacher librarians to develop these characteristics as ways to support the learning and instructional goals of our schools, and most importantly, to impact the growth and learning of our students. Thank you and enjoy exploring the website.